Hi everyone. I'm making this video especially for teens and young adults who are in alternative schooling programs. This isn't to say that this video won't help support other teens, but that's who I'm really making it for. So tonight I was out filming another video that I'm in the midst of getting ready, and one of the youth that knows me in town went by on his bike and stopped to talk for about 10 minutes. He was letting me know what's new and what's going on in his life, and he's really taking some positive steps, both to get himself back to school and also looking for some part-time employment. And I'm wanting to share with you what I said to him. I care about you for yourself. And what I mean is I'm not a family member. I don't know you from your community in a position that what I say is because of a job or because I'm in your family. I care about you for you, no strings attached. And I want to challenge you to show your parents, your grandparents, or your guardians that you're taking the initiative in life to work through your issues. I don't think the less of you because you're needing an alternative schooling program. I really don't. I understand that when you're going through your teen years, sometimes the typical schooling system doesn't work, or there's been other stress happen in life that for whatever reason you've needed to work through your high schooling while you're going to counseling or while you're working through other issues in your life. One of the parts of my life that I haven't talked about on here was that I needed a year off high school because I was going for counseling and really struggling at that time. So I get it. And as a result of taking that year off high school, I ended up taking a summer school course, and back in the 90s, the internet wasn't popular like it is now, so I also had to do 2 correspondence courses where they give you lessons 1 to 5, you take them home, work on them, submit them, and then get your next 5 lessons as you work through it. I'm not asking you to do anything that I've not done myself. And I'll tell you something straight up. It's a huge accomplishment to get your high school degree, or whatever you want to call it, to graduate from high school, so that you're able to move on with your life. I understand that things have changed now, and there are some exceptions to not having to complete your high school and starting into college as a mature student. And certainly this is an option, and it's not to feel bad about yourself if you haven't been able to complete high school but are considering this road instead. When you go to high school, when you do your correspondence course, or you're going to college, you're doing it to better yourself. What it means in the end is that there's going to be less stress about money, housing, transportation. If you choose to raise a family, you won't have the same stresses for being able to afford clothing, diapers, and then the whole thing of taking care of a child when they want to go play a sport and need equipment for that sport. I understand that the here and now might be hard. But if you look at what your long-term goal is, that should be your motivation to keep going. And then sit down with an adult you trust in your community and be honest about the issues that are going on inside of you and work through them just one at a time. I understand when you're in your teen years, sometimes it doesn't seem like there's a tomorrow coming, or it may seem that tomorrow's going to be hard. And I do get it from my own life. But when you keep pressing forward, what it does for you is equips you as an adult to be able to handle stress and be able to make effective decisions while you're in a stressful situation. In other words, you'll be able to cope better with life because you went through some adversity than other people who basically had a silver spoon handed to them and they didn't really have to work hard for anything in life. I want to see you succeed at life, and you genuinely have my support even though we're not in the same community together. But I also need to ask you, as part of this, to do your part in working towards whatever your goal is, whether it's to get your high schooling or your GED, or if you're going to pursue college, to do so. Take the time that you need to make a decision, but don't throw away the opportunities that exist for you. I don't want to see you get going down the wrong path to where making a U-turn gets so hard that you'll just give up on life. You really do have something to contribute, even if it's hard right now. And again, as I say, I know this from my own life, but it gets all the sweeter when you've had to work hard for your goals. I'm not sure what else to say to you right now, other than I'm thinking of you tonight, and I want to leave a message online for those who are struggling and have turned to the internet. I care about you. Thanks for this time and for having me as part of your life.